Rachel is a second-year PhD student in Hospitality and Tourism Management in the College of Health and Human Services. Rachel's research emphasis is behavioral economics. Her fun fact is she is from a mid-sized city in China, and she moved upstate New York before the pandemic. Rachel loves all kinds of music, and she started playing the accordion since she was 6 years old, but mainly because her dad did not want to buy an expensive piano. Rachel plays the piano now as an adult, fortunately for her. Although her research is on human beings, sometimes she prefers plants over humans, and thus she has an excessive number of houseplants in her tiny apartment. The title of her 3MT talk is 95 plus 5 does not equal 100, Consumer Biases on Hotel Prices.
Have you all seen prices ended up with 99 cents? And have you ever wondered why? This is how our human brain works. When we see a number, we tend to focus on the bigger part and ignore or underestimate the smaller things. Businesses set prices like that so that you feel the price is cheaper than it actually is. So it sounds like when we look at the hotel price broken down to different charts, like in the left, we're going to focus on the main part, which is the room price, and ignore all of the smaller fees. So we tend to think the price is cheaper than it actually is. However, human brain also hates going through multiple losses. Think about losing $200, or losing $100 in the morning, another $100 in the afternoon. Which hurts you more? Well, as a broke graduate student, I admit I will try to avoid either of that. But it sounds like losing $100 twice hurts more. So it sounds like when we look at hotel prices broken down like in the left chart, we're going to think it's more expensive because we're paying multiple times. Now, here is a plot twist. When you say price broken down, would you think it's cheaper or it's more expensive? This is the research my team is working on. We designed a scenario-based experiment and see how people react to different prices. The result is interesting. You will think the price is cheaper when you book for a trip which is so far away, like next year, because it's still far, so you would ignore some of the smaller fees and think the total price is cheaper. However, when the trip is happening tomorrow, your brain is going to work like a diligent accountant and going through each part of the price carefully. So you would clearly feel you're paying multiple times, then it feels more expensive. Now you might ask, so what? You just research on how to rip off consumers? Not entirely. Research like this helps policymakers to better regulate the market. It also helps us as social scientists and behavior economics to better understand consumer psychology. Or next time, when you're booking for a hotel, you can ask yourself, is this really cheap or they tricked me to think so? Thank you.